接下来，我们将探讨如何与西方媒体建立合作关系。让我们欢迎 Skimlinks 高级出版客户经理 Laurence Xiong 先生为我们分享如何掌握媒体关系，助力品牌在欧美市场的传播与影响力提升。Let's welcome Mr. Laurence Xiong share with us about mastering media relations, how to attract, engage, and partner with leading Western publications. Welcome， 欢迎，有请。
Hi, everyone. I promise I'll be concise. For the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about how to attract, engage, and partner with content publishers. So my name is Laurence. I'm based in London. I came all the way here to Shenzhen. But I was born and raised in China. So 我是湖南人。所以众所周知哈，深圳是湖南人的第二故乡，深圳是湖南人心中的加利福尼亚。所以今天应该有很多湖南老乡，所以每次来都感到非常亲切。For a lot of Amazon sellers today, I think everybody knows that we can all agree that selling on Amazon is a constant hustle, and it's basically everyday life. You're putting a lot of efforts into selling on Amazon and rely with just your buy button. And nowadays, publishers are bombarded with ads, and most of them realize that affiliate marketing is very important for them. That's why they started to work with us, and especially in APAC. I remember last year we were in Singapore, and Leo from Marketing was there as well. And that was the first time that we organized an event for Singapore, and we invited a lot of publishers. And for a lot of them, affiliate marketing was still a very nascent, very new concept. And for a lot of brands there as well. So today, I'm going to talk about why working with content publishers and leading publications is so important, and how can that help you build your brand trust and credibility in the UK and in the US. Thank you. Yeah, this is the agenda. So firstly, I'm going to talk about what content publishers that we're working with, and who are they and why they're very important. So for me, personally, I'm based in London. I just mentioned that I manage a portfolio of news publishers. And before I was transitioned to the UK team, I was actually working in APAC team. I was working with Vogue Taiwan, GQ, Vogue Hong Kong, and Hearst, South China Morning Post, and Cosmopolitan, a lot of fashion magazines. And then starting from this year, I was transferred to the UK team. So now I manage the affiliate program for Yahoo, for Telegraph, Daily Mail, News UK, and also Reach. So Reach, I would like to introduce them as well. So Reach is actually the biggest national newspaper in the UK. So if you want to sell your Amazon products, or if you want to expand to UK market, Reach is the one that you need to work with. And they're the biggest one, and they're so extensive. So they have extensive coverage with the local newspapers. So they have local newspapers in each city in the UK, such as Manchester, London, Edinburgh, Derby, and Leicester, a lot of small cities. So they're really engaging with the local citizens in the UK. So news publishers are very important. And previously, Alan and Chris also talked about should we spend money on PR, and should we work with CNN, ABC News, and is there a need for you to work with them? And my answer is yes, because content publishers are very important. And just imagine yourself getting a feature in the review, in the guides, or in the unboxing articles that's written by CNN or by New York Times or Condé Nast Traveler. That's definitely giving you a lot of brand credibility. And at Skimlinks, we work with CNN. So we do work with CNN, with ABC News, with NBC News, and with Condé Nast, with Hearst, and with a lot of news publishers in the UK and Europe. So that's why it's very important to work with them to build your brand trust. And also today we talked about, as a Chinese brand, as an Eastern brand, entering a new market, the number one priority for you, I would say, well, number two priorities for you is, one, getting your brand trust, credibility. Second, confirm your new customer acquisition cost. So that's the two most important things. Once you figure these two things out, you can easily expand into a new market. So there's Skimlinks. And so yeah, as I just mentioned, our publishers, they can work with different types of placements. So they do editorial content on their website, and they do social, they do newsletter, and they can just drop a link in all of these channels, and Skimlinks can smartly convert all the links into an affiliate link, and publishers then can earn commission from them. This is basically how every network works, and we have some network partners today here, and I think we can all agree to that. So also I just mentioned about some different article types that our publishers can write for you. So we do evergreen listicles. So that's usually ranking. So evergreen articles usually has the best SEO, and for a lot of brands here. So can I ask you a question? So how much time do you spend every quarter to talk about SEO? Maybe weekly? Do you have weekly meeting or daily? Or do you talk about SEO daily? Raise your hand if you do this. Yeah, none of you do that. So actually SEO now is getting more and more important now. And we all know that Google updates their SEO algorithms every quarter. And actually in this March, Google just updated their new algorithms, and it has impacted a lot of our publishers and brands as well. So that's why editorial publishers comes in very handy. So they can do evergreen listicles, reviews, and guides. This content has really good SEO. So your brands and their articles comes up in the search results when customers search for a new product. And we have found that people from search, they have much higher purchase intent than people from other channels. Because I mean, if you're searching for a pair of shoes on Google, that probably means that you really want to buy a pair of shoes, right? So yeah, the purchase intent is very, very much higher than other channels as well. So these are all the channels we can work. And then understand publisher needs. So what are they looking for? So Skimlinks, as I just introduced, Skimlinks is a you can consider Skimlinks as a publisher network. So for example, Rakuten is a merchant network, and Skimlinks we work with publishers. We are on the other side. So we integrate with all the networks like Rakuten, like other networks, and they provide us merchant resources, and then our merchants can write for them. So I think the biggest perk of working with Skimlinks is that we provide them with this one portal, one platform, so they can manage all the network's program. They can manage 10, 20, 30 different programs just through Skimlinks network platform. So it's really just a one-stop shop for all the publishers. That's why they love us. So by working with Skimlinks, you have access to all the publishers that we're working with right now. And we work with more than 54% of the top publishers in the UK and US right now. So since we're talking about working with publishers, these are some of the payment models or commercial options that you can have working with publishers. For example, if you want to book a premium editorial exposure for a period of time, for example, for Q2 or for Black Friday, for Singles Day, the best way is paying flat fees, or we call them tenancies. You can book this in advance, so you get guaranteed exposure. So this is very much like PR, but with better ROI, and this is what brands are looking for right now. And then with preferred partner program that's offered by Skimlinks, you can offer your publishers premium rates. You can offer them higher CPA, and you will have account manager to optimize that for you as well. And we all know that CPA optimization needs very active attention, and you need account manager to do this for you. And that's why communication is very important always, to have to do this with the account manager and with publishers to make sure they know that what you're doing and what you're planning, so they have time to write article for you. And of course, we have exclusive rates. I mentioned also you can use your account manager, use different channels to communicate your promo codes with your audiences as well. Because we know promo codes are now getting more and more important. And I'm not sure if you heard about the news, but since last year, a lot of coupon and voucher pages hosted by publishers, especially those pages hosted by third-party tools on content publishers' website, those pages are heavily impacted. Their traffic basically plummeted after the Google's change, because Google now don't like coupon, especially hosted by third-party tools. So that's why a lot of content publishers now are hosting their coupon pages in-house. So that's why they want to communicate with the merchants directly getting your promo codes, getting your coupon codes, and publish them in their editorial articles, and that's what they're looking for right now. So, so exclusive codes and promo codes are extremely important right now as well. And next, engage with publishers, and what you can do. These are 4 different ways that you can engage with them. And of course, some of the things I already mentioned earlier. So competitive commercial terms, offer them high CPA, offer them a landing page, offer them a promo code, talk to your account manager, and optimize for key events. I think that giving publisher or giving your account manager a good marketing calendar is very important, so we can plan ahead for you. So we can give publishers lead time to write articles for you, and also share your best sellers, upload to your offers through different networks. Upload your offers on Rakuten, so we can get it for you. We can download the offers on Rakuten and send it to our publishers. That's very important. I think a lot of brands don't do that enough, so you need to always do that, because just remember, publishers, they need time to write articles, and they need time to confirm all the placement and everything, especially with the fashion magazines. If you want to have articles with them, give them enough time. And fashion editors, they're very sassy. They are a bit harder to work with, so always give them more time and over-communicate with them. I would think that's the key. So yeah, how many of you are fashion brands today? Clothing, if you raise your hands. Do we have many? Okay, just 1, 2. Most of them are tech, from technology, or beauty. I would say, I would like to add a bit of texture as well. So a bit of background. So I personally think, because we talked about a lot of UGC content today, and I think some verticals, compared with other verticals, need UGC more than the other ones, and some other ones need PGC more than the UGC. So PGC is, as opposed to UGC, is professional created content, professional generated content versus user generated content. For example, if you're a health product, I think PGC can really help you. Because I think for customers, instead of you listen to someone you don't know online recommending for example, a medication or something related to the health, I think customers would rather listen to a authority publication. For example, if it's published by Women's Health or Men's Health, I think that would give you a lot of brand credibility. For example, we work a lot with vitamin sellers and mattresses and hair growth products and those type of products. They need I would say they need PGC more than UGC, and it's giving them more brand credibility as well. So yeah, some of the success stories. So I'll just go quickly through the success stories. So Woody, have you ever bought a Woody before? Do you know what Woody is? Woody is one of those wearable blankets. 那种可以穿在身上的毯子，就是像一个卫衣一样，你可以穿在身上的毯子。就是前2年在英国和在澳大利亚特别火，就是因为我们帮他们写了文章，我们找了News UK， 就是英国本地新闻，还有澳大利亚新闻网。为什么呢？ Because last year, 2 years ago, 2019, the living cost in the UK is extremely high. So people cannot afford electricity bills. And it's interesting that 2022, if you live in the UK, if you live in London, you know that the electricity bill is so high, and people basically have no money to turn on the heating in the house. They have no heating, which is crazy. So they're looking for something warm. They're buying a lot of puffer jackets. They're buying a lot of warm clothes. And then I think some publishers like News UK feature them in one of these articles, called them the ultimate wearable blanket for them. And then a lot of people just went in their website and flushed in and started buying the blankets. And then that's really their breakthrough point in the UK market. So that's why working with news publishers is so important, because they combine your products with local story. When you combine your product with local story, it really incites a kind of emotion from customers. That's a very typical PR, technique as well. So I come from PR background, so I studied public relations in the UK. That's why I now work with news publishers, and then it's very effective promoting your product. So that's really their breakthrough time, and now you can see that we have achieved great results for them globally, because we always feature them in news articles, and we find the right publisher for the right product. So that's what we do. And Emma Sleep is very similar. So I just mentioned some products, they just need more PGC than UGC. And I think Emma Sleep is a great example. So they do a lot of expert review, they do a lot of editors review, they do a lot of unboxing, yeah, so I think for technology it's the same. So we used to partner technology brands with Engadget, Chinese Engadget. Have you ever heard of this publication, Chinese Engadget? So they publish a lot of tech videos, and also we work with Hypebeast as well. So they do a lot of tech unboxing reviews as well. So for technology, PGC is always very important. It's as important as UGC. I know a lot of people talk about UGC as well, but I here represent PGC, represent publications and content publishers. So yeah, if you want to work with them, let me know. So yeah, I'm based in London, so if you have a team in London, reach out to me. We can always grab a coffee somewhere in London. Yeah, so lastly, some key takeaways. So yeah, 5 things to talk about today. Skimlinks is the portal where you can access all the leading publications in one place. Second, editorial content is so important. Getting yourself featured in news article, in fashion magazines, in sports commenting article, in tech reviews, and also we have various payment. We have CPC, CPA, flat fees, CPI, you name it. I think by working with Rakuten, we support all different kinds of payment options as well. Yeah, you can talk to Leo for that. And then, yeah, we help you expand to new markets because we work with international titles through one publication. So for example, Yahoo. Myself, for example, 我 manage Yahoo 香港、Yahoo 新加坡、Yahoo Malaysia、Yahoo 英国、Yahoo 加拿大，所以我们可以帮你的产品从一个 domain 扩展到其他所有的 market， 就是因为他们互相转载彼此的文章，所以这是一个非常 effective、非常有效率的一种方式。Skimlinks 和这种很多全球的媒体在不同国家有 title 的都一起合作，所以这是一个非常便捷也非常高 ROI 的方式。So the last thing is, yeah, just adding me on WeChat. So if you want to have a chat, add me and to talk about editorial, talk about publications and everything. And yeah, that's it. Thanks. And my name's Laurence. Yeah, just reach out to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.